Hello and welcome back to the Motorhome review channel. Today I'm at Erwinheimer Centre Travelworld in Stafford and I'm here to review this. This is the Carado V347 Pro Plus. Now Curado is a German manufacturer and what they do is build a really good value and well built motorhome, and that's why I'm always interested to review these and show them to you. So if you are looking for a more entry-level motorhome, this could be for you. Let's dive into the facts and figures and find out what we need to know about it. So the Carado V range. This is a compact motorhome range, and when I say compact I mean length and width, and you'll see that here from the sides. I'll give you the dimensions shortly. Now in terms of the V range, there's actually 4 different layouts. The 347 is the longest of those. They're all based on the Fiat Ducato with a 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower and manual transmission as standard. This one here at Erwinheimer Centre has got the automatic transmission fitted to it. Now the cab, it will come standard in the white paint, or you can opt for the silver finish as we see here, so it depends which you prefer. Price wise, the model actually starts at £55,000, which I think is excellent value for money. The one specced up here though at Travelworld is just over 68, so it's going to give you an idea of what you can expect. But this one has automatic transmission and this silver cab. Now let's talk about size. So the 347, this motorhome is 6 metres and 98 centimetres long. It's 2 metres and 14 centimetres in width, so that's that compact width, and it's 2 metres and 71 in height. So it is a nice low profile and semi-integrated motorhome. In terms of weight, it has a gross vehicle weight of 3,500 kilos, 3.5 tonnes, so you can drive it on your car licence. So those are our facts and figures. So we've already seen the front of our Fiat cab. We've seen the fact that we've got this silver, we have got the LED headlamps, and up at the top you can just make out there the Curado logo as well. Now coming down, this one has been fitted with the electrically operated wing mirrors and they're also heated. Up on the roof you can add a 120 watt solar panel as an optional extra. This one at Travelworld's also got the Wi-Fi fitted. Now moving down, because this is a European motorhome, it has got the habitation door here on the off side. I personally really like this, and if you plan to tour Europe a lot, then having the habitation door on the off side could be a real bonus for you. Up here, this one has been fitted with the 2-lay wind out awning, and you will get a small awning light as well. Then we have our habitation door. Because it is entry level, you'll see there's no window in the door here, but this one has also got an electric step. Continuing down, we have a window into part of the habitation area, and then the electric hookup point for when you are on a pitch on electric hookup. Next, our gas locker. You can have 2 11-kilo gas bottles in here, so plenty of gas storage. And then coming along, a garage. Now the garage is incredibly useful, and most European motorhomes will fit a really good size garage. The Curado is no different at all. You can see the amount of storage space in here. We've got tie down points as well, so you can secure your equipment. There's shelving within there. There is a light as well and a useful plug socket. So when you're on electric hookup, you can plug in and use a teppanyaki or charge gadgets, whatever it might be, you can do that. So that is a brilliant sized garage. Let me close that up and we'll venture around the rear. Now Curado, despite being entry level, they always have nice looking back ends, and the 347 is no different. This one here has had the rear view camera fitted here. This is the Pro Plus model, so there's a number of packs being fitted to it. The Carado badge coming down. This is what I mean about when I say it's a nice rear end for entry level. The LED lighting, some graphics at the back, the Pro Plus, and then the V347. Right, let's continue on and head off down the near side. At the near side, there's a second garage door. There's also a vent for the Truma air-blown heating. This one has been fitted with the Truma 6E. When you're on electric hookup, you're going to be able to run it on the electric. When you're off-grid, it's going to run off gas. And that Truma air-blown system is a great heating system for these motorhomes. Next, our toilet cassette. And then we have the vent for our fridge. and then the water filling point. On board you will get a 116 litre fresh tank and a 92 litre grey waste. So good sized tanks as well for the size of motorhome. And then last but not least, our diesel filling point. So there we have it. That is the exterior of the V347 Pro Plus. Nice compact exterior, not a bad looking motorhome either for the price. Let's dive inside and take a look. So the 347 is available as a 2 or 4 berth, and you will get 4 travel seats. We'll start up here in the habitation area. So this one here, the upholstery, we do have this lighter cream effect suede feel, then the fabric. And what I do like is, despite this price point, the armrests have also been finished in the same trim. So that is nice to see. The captain's chairs both turn around, and they're going to make this really cosy but good size lounge area. Up in the front, the Fiat cab is the standard cab. This one has the automatic. Then we have our infotainment system, and we're also going to see our rear view camera on there. When the seats are turned round, it filters through into the lounge. Now this is ideal for couples or for the family of 4. These 2 seats, then a nice forward facing bench seat with those seat belts, and then an additional bench here as well. And this is actually a really good length. Quite often motorhomes do lack space to relax, but I feel this Curado is going to give us that. The table here that you can see set up, everyone can sit round this. When you're using this as the bedroom space, you can drop that down. So this is a manoeuvrable table. I'll stand up and we'll talk about what's here above me. So standing up, above the cab you can see the sunroof. This does open, it has a blind and a fly screen. There's also blinds around the cab on the Pro Plus, so on a night time you can draw those for privacy as well. There's also a small amount of storage at each side. There's a little step down into the habitation area, and you can see the dark wood effect flooring. I do like this finish, and the dark wood here contrasting as well. Now I did mention about the 4 berths. So if you're having the 4 berth, this area is going to convert into a bedroom as well. And this is the Curado Clever drop down bed. To operate that, there's some clasps here. We're going to drop that, and this is going to come down and become a bed, which is a very clever system and not one I've seen before in other manufacturers. There is one other German manufacturer that does have a drop down bed, but not this design. So that's great. So here we have this white board space, and on the near side we've got a good size window with a blind and fly screen and a net as well, just to disguise it a little bit. You'll see USB charging points up here, so you can sit at the table and do some work. Storage cupboard, and then a bracket is installed for the television. I'll just manoeuvre around here and we'll change spaces. So TV bracket, and then above me we have another sunroof here. Again, this opens, and there's a large light here for lighting in this area when you need that on. On the near side, we feed back into the Thetford Tower fridge and freezer. Now this is a great size appliance. I'll just open this up. So here you'll have your freezer compartment, and then it will drop down into the large fridge and the shelving in the door as well. There's around 142 litre capacity in there. And then under here, if I just drop this down, there's a small amount of storage as well under the fridge, handy for shoes and bits and pieces as you've come in through the door. Now the door over on the off side, above there we have the control panel for the Curado and the control panel for the Truma air-blown heating and the hot water. The door, that one piece, there is a fly screen, and there's 2 hooks as well, so you can bob your coats on there once you've come inside. Into the kitchen space. So the kitchen, let's start up here. We've now got this matte white finish on the cabinet and the wood effect. If I open the cupboard, now one thing Curado always do is give you really strong clasps. They're always well built. So we've got nice strong clasps, and then 4 good sized spaces here with that shelving, so great kitchen cabinet. And you'll notice as well that the cabinet door stops at its limit. It's not going up and making contact with the ceiling. Coming down, huge window there. You will get a blind and a fly screen, and I'll just show you the blind. It's important to note that on many European manufacturers they will use this plastic finish. This isn't because this is an entry level, this is really common across Europe, so don't be put off or concerned by that. The window obviously does open for ventilation, and then here we have 2 gas burners, so that's going to run from those 2 11 kilo gas bottles that you can have, and a little fold away tap, hot and cold water, and our sink there. It's a fairly small sink, but there's always a compromise. So that's our kitchen hob space. The worktop space is a little bit limited here, but you will see there's an additional flap, and I also always recommend you use the table in your motorhome as well. Now coming across, we have here our cutlery drawer, nice space there, and these are soft close as well. I'll just give it a push though to help it on its way. Coming down under the cutlery tray, we have shelving, and then what's fantastic to see, even on this level motorhome, we've got this bin within the door space there. So brilliant, really pleased to see that on Curado. And then moving along, we have the Thetford, if I move across here, oven and grill. Now this runs off gas, so gas oven and grill there. And again, great to see that because the Europeans don't tend to fit these as standard. However, we have got that here for our UK market. And then you've got further storage under there. That's actually the grill pan and tray for the oven there. Close that up. So in terms of the kitchen for the motorhome space, fabulous. When you're cooking though, just be careful you don't splash or spill anything here onto your bed. Before we head back to the bedroom, I'm going to go back to the near side. So over here, we've got a long mirror and then 2 hooks for our coats, and then the door into the all-in-one washroom. So we've got the white again with the wood. Let me dive in here and take a look. So coming in, as I say, it is the all-in-one, which I would expect at a motorhome under 7 metres, starting in the corner. So here we have a bathroom cabinet, and we've got some fabulous shelving space, as you can see. Good height, good depth. There's no bar, but there is a lip, so that's fabulous. Coming along, a couple of hooks for our towels, and then we move down and there's the Thetford swivel toilet with flush, so this will move around, as you can see. And then I'll move to this side, and coming across we have a really good size mirror here, the sink, a large sink, the swivel chrome tap, and plenty of space to get over that sink. There's no intrusion from a cabinet here. When you want to use this space as a shower, what you're going to do is push this in. This is going to slide across. I'll move it now. And it's going to expose, again, a really good size shower space. Chrome finish here on the shower itself. There is some intrusion from the wheel arch outside, but this also does then give you a little ledge to put your shower gels on. You can see the white ribbed effect here on the walls. This is enclosing the shower. There's also a little bit of a cover here to make sure no water is going to go out into the habitation area. And when you're in the shower, this is a further shower screen as well. You'll open this up and you're going to have a huge enclosed shower. Headroom, a little bit compromised potentially for the taller person. You can see I am stood on the wooden board as well. If you remove that, you may gain an extra inch in height. There's a bar to hang towels to dry, and then a sunroof that opens for ventilation to reduce your condensation. But that, for me, for the size of the motorhome and the price point, it's a yes. Right, let me close that up, so when you're ready to go back to the washroom, we just push it back into place. Right, close that up and head back to the bedroom. Now, bed space. The 347 has longitudinal beds. In the UK, people call them single beds, but in Europe, it's longitudinal. These are, I think, a fairly good size, to be honest. 195 centimetres long. The widest one here is 76 centimetres wide, and the narrowest is 70 centimetres wide. It's a narrow width motorhome, so the beds are a little bit narrower, but great length at 195 centimetres. If you want, you can use these cushions, put them in between, and you're also going to be able to make yourself a more double-sized bed. So it's up to you how you want to use this space. Running along, we have just got shelving. Now again, entry level, so that probably is to be expected, to be fair. The walls are a plain cream colour. You do get the windows on each side, again with blinds and fly screens and nets. And above me, a sunroof which opens and again has a blind and a fly screen. At the back, I'm just going to lean over. At the back, we do have storage cupboards. These are the white lockers with the strong clasps again, so you can see in there plenty of room for storing clothing, and underneath there are small LED downlighters. The benefit of this model is if you are in bed using it as single beds, you have got space to put your gadgets on here or your cups of tea. Now in terms of privacy, if I just turn around, there is a privacy curtain here. That's going to pull across there, and so it's going to give you privacy from the front to this rear end. It's not full length though, so just be mindful it's not going to go all the way down to the floor for when you're getting changed. Storage under the bed, let's just have a look. So if I open this cupboard here, so under the near side bed, a little bit of shelving there, and then over under the offside bed we have this illuminated wardrobe space, which is going to give you further room for clothing as well. And then I'll just close that up again. So let's just run through. Here in our bedroom space we have two good size single beds. You can convert this to make it into that double if you like. Nice, bright but simple bedroom space. Storage underneath and back here. The washroom, for me, that's ticked all the boxes, apart from maybe some bars in the cabinet to stop our toiletries falling out, but otherwise, again, at the price point, nicely illuminated and finished washroom. The kitchen space, compromise potentially, small sink, but otherwise we have got the gas oven and grill, and then we've got a good amount of storage above and at the side as well. And then our lounge area, great size lounge, that's ideal for relaxing in that poorer weather. And then we also have our huge tower fridge and freezer by Thetford, so no compromise on that. You also have the drop down bed as well, part of that Curado clever bed system. This one here at Travelworld is fitted with a number of options, as I've mentioned, taking it up to that slightly higher price point. But if you are looking for a genuine entry-level motorhome from under £60,000, from around 55, I'd definitely be putting Curado on your list. I always enjoy having a look around these. They do not disappoint for the money at all. I'll put a link to Erwin Heimer Centre Travelworld so you can check out all the motorhomes that they've got, and I'll also put a link to Curado and you can explore their range as well, because they've got plenty to choose from. Hopefully you have enjoyed having a look around with me. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.